Hi everyone, Desmo here. Today we are diving into the support gems in Path of Exile 2 and comparing some of them to their current version in Path of Exile 1. Support gems are one of the game mechanics that makes PoE2 truly unique, and PoE2 is bringing some fundamental changes that opens up new possibilities, interactions and gameplay. Before we start, a quick note. Information on all gems isn't complete yet. Some gems are lacking details like cost multiplier or requirements. However, we can often evaluate them based on other PoE2 gems or their PoE2 1 equivalents. There will be two parts in this video. On the first part, we will take a look at the new gems, and in the second part, we will talk about the changes to existing gems. Part 1. New support gems. Behead. Probably my favorite on the list. It reads, support strike skills causing them to steal modifiers from rare monster they kill. Essentially, it's a Headhunter support. The description doesn't specify a duration for the stolen buffs, which could be incredibly powerful if there is no limit. Decaying Hex. This new gem inflicts decay on enemies, making them take 10% of your intelligence as chaos damage per second for 8 seconds. Stacking mechanics have always been the strongest in PoE. This introduced a new way of using intelligence stacking, which could potentially be an overpowered mechanic. Empowered damage. This support grants 20% more damage to the skill they buff. It's particularly interesting for skills like Warcry. Bursting Plague. This support makes your supported skill inflict plague on enemies you poison, causing them to explode in a plague burst on death. The description might be incomplete, as the plague explosion damage could scale with the number of plagues inflicted. Armor Break. Several new support gems interact with the new Armor Break mechanic, including Armor Explosion, Break Endurance, Corrosion, Devastate, Exploit Weakness, and Increase Armor Break. This new mechanic opens up interesting build possibilities, but has yet to prove itself useful eventually. Corpse Conservation. This gem gives a chance for skills that consume corpses to take effect without consuming any corpse. While the exact chance isn't specified, this could be very powerful for skills like Detonate Dead. Enervation. Mana sustain is going to be a big issue in PoE2. This gem helped fix it, causing you to regenerate 2 mana per second for 4 seconds when a supported skill shocks an enemy. It could be crucial for mana-intensive builds, and particularly efficient when combined with skills like Ball Lightning and further supported by multiple projectile, slower projectile, killing strike and life drain, just as an example. Extended Combo. PoE2 is introducing more dynamic gameplay with skills having various animations and effects regarding to the strike of the skill. This support gem will allow us to perform the final and strongest strike and additional time. Let's look at the new Rolling Slam skill, which you can see in the footage. The second and final slam has an attack damage of 276%, where the first has only 188%. Extended Combo will be very powerful with this type of skill. Frostfire. This gem is very powerful for hybrid cold and fire builds. While it prevents the supported skill from inflicting freeze, it grants 100 more ignite effects. To be able to use it, we will need a secondary skill to apply freeze constantly. We've seen similar skill interaction in PoE1, like Lightning Conduit, which consumes shock to deal damage. Hourglass. This support makes supported skill deal 35% more damage, but adds an 8-second cooldown. It could be useful for finisher skills in builds that utilize multiple skills, but the long cooldown might be a significant drawback. Perpetual Charge. This gem has a 35% chance to prevent charge consumption. Its usefulness will depend on how difficult charge generation and sustain are in PoE2 and how it interacts with other charge-related mechanics. Part 2. Reworked Support Gems. Chain. The new version adds +1 chain and chains 100% more times, effectively doubling our skill chains. However, the damage penalty is much higher than before. 50% less damage in PoE2 versus 11% less damage at max level in PoE1. This might relegate chain support to be used only on secondary, non-damage dealing skills. Close Combat. It's no longer limited to melee skills. It reads, Supported skills deal 25% more attack damage to enemies within 1 meter of you, scaling down to no bonus at 3.5 meters or further. This opens up interesting possibilities for range attack skills, especially those that shotgun and use returning projectiles while standing on the target for maximum effect. Lifetap. Lifetap is now converting only 25% of mana cost to life cost instead of all of it. This is one of the signals that shows that mana management will be more challenging in PoE2. Life and mana leech support. This supports not only leech from physical attack damage, making them more specialized and potentially less universally useful. Spell Echo. It no longer has a damage penalty, but now reduces cast speed by 30% instead of increasing it. This significant change might make Spell Echo more suitable for skills supported by meta gems rather than self-casting spells. Minion Instability. This is now a support gem instead of a keystone. It causes minion to explode at low life for 7% of the maximum life as damage, down from 33% in PoE1. However, with minions now able to revive themselves, this could be a potent support. Ruthless. Ruthless now focuses on stun build-up instead of damage, providing 500% more stun build-up. This could be a key component in crowd control focused builds. Added damage type supports. Now, these supports grant a percentage of attack damage as extra damage of their respective elements and reduce other damage type. Interestingly, Chaos and Cold are more effective with 25% extra damage compared to Fire and Lightning with only 15%. These supports will become stronger in the endgame as we accumulate more flat damage. Support gems in PoE2 seem designed to be more specialized and situational, with stronger effect but often higher penalties. With the potential for multiple 6-links and the limitation of using each support gem only once, we'll likely see more creative and diverse builds. Overall, support gems in PoE2 are less focused on pure damage increases and more on enabling unique mechanics and playstyles. Remember, this information is based on current knowledge and may change before PoE2's release. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pass of Exile content, and until my next video, take care of yourself and bye!